Aqua gang, what it do? It's your girl Empress 777 here today with a general love message for my Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's up, you guys? Click that like button for your girl. Holy angels and spirit guides, please give me clear, concise messages for my Aqua gang, my Aqua soul family. Give us exactly what we need to know. It's general, guys. It may or may not resonate. Take what does, leave the rest. Keep an open mind. Cross watchers, place yourself where you belong. Okay. Also, click that subscribe button if you have not done so already. I do upload for you guys quite often. Let's do this, okay? I don't know. Felt a little bit rushed during your meditation. Definitely felt rushed. I feel like there are some quick changes just on the brink here in this next cycle for you. I don't necessarily know if this is a good or a bad thing. You know, when changes come, depending on what work you've been doing within yourself, in your own life, that can go either way, right? Change is good, however. It is ultimately going to be a catalyst to get you on the correct path. I do feel like you have a lot of great things in store, and some of you may just need a little push here. That might be the change that's coming through that I'm feeling, or it could be this person who is trying to change things, guys. Okay. Ooh, yeah. The energy is gaining momentum. Didn't I say that? I said I felt rushed, extremely rushed. I also see bring love into the situation. Now, this is new moon in Aquarius. I do feel like you're on this self-love journey here. Okay. That's creating a lot of changes in your own life. The changes are swift. They're quick. People are getting cut left and right. You're burning people. You're just ghosting people, right? You might be just ultimately changing the way that you handle individuals based on how they handle you, right? It's an overall analysis about, or in reference to the goal, right? And because it's gaining momentum and speed, you're trying to be very meticulous about what you allow in, and that all things are aligning. You're paying very close attention to detail. A new moon is a signifier of transformation. Some of you may have gone through transformation, but I just feel like the energy in and of itself, as a collective, is very transformative. Shifting and shaking shit up for sure. Now, that also speaks to the reasoning why I felt the need to do a bit of a different read here today. Everything anew. The energy feels new. The energy feels, as I stated, like it's moving very, very quickly. If you don't feel like things are moving quick in your life at this time, this could be something predictive of the future. Whatever these changes are that you have currently made or are making, they are all happening very fast. So this is why it's very imperative that you pay close attention to detail, that you're making the right moves, because your next move can be a detriment. It can send you 10 steps backwards. Cannot talk shit. But ultimately, I like it overall, right? It's just a bit of a forewarning. Aha. So we do have an energy of a person or some people. These could be exes. These could be people who you just dated, talked to, have released, decided that they weren't fitting for where you were going. These energies may be trying to make a reappearance for some of you. Okay. You can feel it in your energy as well, right? Not just in this reading. So I'm not telling you something that you don't already know. You can feel it energetically, whether it be in your dreams, your thoughts. It's like, why am I all of a sudden thinking about this person? So random, right? But it's not. Don't be so quick to make a decision about allowing people back in. That's what I heard. So let's pull a few cards here, and then we'll get to the actual spread. This self-love that you've cultivated for yourself has really changed the way that you view a lot of people in your life, and the way that you treat them as well, guys. Yeah, after you, I will never be the same. You see what I'm saying? You have most certainly changed a lot of people's lives that you've encountered, right? It's inevitable that when people cultivate a relationship with you, or if you allow them to get close, they will be changed forever. Not to be like cocky or nothing like that. We just speaking facts, right? That's factual. That's actual factual. Also something that you are aware of. This is why the turnarounds happen. This is why the about faces. This is why when people do gain a bit of spiritual inclination or become more spiritually inclined, they revert back to thinking about what you tried to do for them, or who you may have been for them, or what could have happened, the what ifs, the, you know, the missed opportunities. Okay, it's inevitable. I feel like that's the energy that we're dealing with here, you guys. You are gaining momentum towards a new beginning, right? It's a new moon. Yeah, this is definitely karmic. These are people who are receiving karmic justice, unfortunately, okay? You changed these people's lives for the better, for sure, but some of these people left you bruised, okay? I feel wounded warrior type of energy. Spirit is like, I'm sorry I had to use you. I'm sorry you had to be, you know, an accessory to this karmic shit, but I got you on the back end type shit. So I feel like your karma is definitely on the better end of the spectrum. It's mirrored energy. And the people that you have encountered, they will be getting there. So let's just keep that an entire buck. I'm not even going to hold you on that. That is for sure. There is one person in particular here. This was not an actual relationship. It didn't quite get to that point. This is a person who really stagnated things for the two of you. They wouldn't move things along. They wouldn't move things forward. They always kept you waiting. They would be very hot and cold, inconsistent energy. You really liked this person. They did you kind of dirty, this individual, okay? For some of you, you may have found out about other people that they were involved in a third-party situation. For others, it was like a blatant lie, right? Well, what does that look like, Empress? Well, that looks like when we are discussing on the first date what the two of us want, and you say you want a relationship, but you really don't. That's a fucking lie, right? Yeah, for the sake of what? Having a chance with me because you know that's what I want. Saying what you think I want to hear. It's a lie. It's a whole lie. This may also be this individual yielding you not to take what they've done in the past personally because they were emotionally immature, emotionally unavailable for most of you, right? Situationship, that's someone who definitely wanted a portion of this relationship but didn't want the rest. They didn't want the whole package. They just kind of wanted to take bits and pieces of your resources and then leave you, right? Or put you up on a shelf and then come back toward you when they were ready to play with you again. That type of shit. Right? Very in and out energy. In and out, in and out, in and out. On and off, on and off. When it was on, the shit was on, bitch. You hear me? The shit was fucking on. Hot. Very passionate. Very steamy. Lots of chemistry. Very magnetic. Very magical. I mean, whimsical, right? Just to turn into a lie, right? You kind of toyed, or not toyed, you kind of you were conflicted mentally because it would never quite stay the same. It was very imbalanced, this energy. And this cycle continued for quite some time, right? You finally decided to move in another direction, and rather quickly, if I do say so myself. So now we have this turnaround, right? I don't know if this don't take it personal is genuine or not, right? How can you decipher? Well, a person who is genuinely remorseful, who genuinely cares about your feelings and about how they may have caused you, you know, any hurt, distress, whatsoever, right? They would care. you would know that the care or the remorse was actually there, depending on where they're trying to take things from here. Okay. For some of you, this could potentially be a person who is trying to make good with all of the bad that they've done, right? It's a pattern for them, and they're now left to clean up their mess, if you will. They're being forced to do this, by the way. So it's not even that, you know what I'm saying? Even though y'all do have stalkers, this is someone who is being forced to make this right, to make this wrong right. And you ultimately hold the key to them receiving a little bit of that awful karma taken off. You see what I'm saying? So the karma that is moving towards this person can be a bit detrimental. Do you understand? It can really bring them to a period in which they are at rock bottom. And I feel like Spirit is giving them an opportunity to not be at rock bottom, but to be bottom of the barrel. You see what I'm saying? It's levels to this. It's like, if you don't make this shit right, you're definitely going to be all the way at the bottom. Got to make your way back up to the top. And that could take shit this entire lifetime to get right. So they are racing against time at this point. Okay. We're speaking spiritually here. You see what I'm saying? I don't know if this person is spiritual at all, but they can feel it innately and energetically that this is something that they have to do. There are several people. You just happen to be one of the people in line. So that is how you will decipher if the apology, if the accountability, if the remorse is there, if all of it is real. It will be someone who is not trying to make this a thing again. It will be an individual who is actually yielding you to go off without them, but to at least forgive them. Oh my God. That's sad, y'all. Now the other portion of these people, because there are two sets here. Everyone has not come to grips with who they are as a person and what they've done to people's lives. This would be an individual who has felt like they have done no wrong. You shouldn't take it personal because we weren't personally a thing. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't take it personal because that's doing too much, right? You're thinking too deep into this. It wasn't even that deep. It's not even that deep, baby. Karma. That's my cousin name. I ain't scared of no karma, right? That's those set of individuals. They are leading towards destruction. I'm just going to say that. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get into this spread. So as I stated, we are doing things a little bit different. So just ride with your girl. You know what I'm saying? So just follow me. Okay. Let's see what we have going on here. All right. Let's start out with the heart of the matter with this person. Okay. Let's see what's at the heart of things here. Aha. Absolutely. Okay, so for a lot of you, this is someone actually realizing what has happened here, what has occurred. This is the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. I told you, this is most certainly the work of Spirit. Spirit divinely guiding this person to right some of these wrongs. It's like a karmic debt that this person is actually having to pay off if they can. As I stated, there are several people on this list that they're trying to kind of either apologize to, take accountability. They have to right these wrongs in an allotted amount of time to avoid a true detriment to their lifestyle, their finances, their psyche, their mental health, everything, right? All together, the career path. It is dire need for this person to contact each individual. I'm not saying that all of your people will do this, but this is what Spirit is yielding them to do. This is the assignment. Okay. Now, as you know, everybody don't always understand the assignment. Okay. Some people think they already have the answers to the quiz, have the answers to the test. Some people think that they are the fucking professor. You understand? Like, this is their class. They created the curriculum, and it's a lie. It's a whole lie. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Definitely one-sided. This is someone who is being made to take a look at all of their selfish behavior. Okay. They may have suffered already. at this point, you guys. This is what would be the incentive to even do this shit, because you were dealing with a very selfish, egoistic, entitled asshole, period. I mean, that's on period. So what would be the incentive? Because they definitely had a lot of yes people around. They definitely had a lot of people who allowed this behavior. You may have been one of them at one point. Don't beat me up. That's what they said. Okay. This is someone who either had a lot of money, they had the looks, they had something that allowed them to go on this way for a long time. And now here we are. Whatever that was that this person has had, they have taken a hit in that area. Do you understand? Okay? They could have taken a hit in the looks department. I don't know. Fell, busted their face, some shit like that. Lost a tooth. I don't know. Okay? Bank account don't have as many commas as it used to. Right? There is a struggle and there is a dire need to correct the path or the trajectory that they can feel that they are on. And it's a debt that they are repaying. Wow. I do believe that you and two other people are the deciding factors in reference to whether or not they will remain on that trajectory to hell. To hell. That's where they're going, y'all. Oh my God. Okay? A life of living hell. Do you understand me? All right. You follow? Cool. Yeah. The goal is to not be left out in the cold. That's the challenge, guys. We have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. This is almost someone asking, begging even, for you to not do what they did to you. Oh my gosh. Wow. They may be at the point of giving up or trying or thinking about giving up until the universe hits them with another boulder. I don't know which place is going to hit them in their life at that point. You know, karma doesn't really have, just like bullets don't have a name on it, karma doesn't really have a position in your life, and where it just shoots and it aims and it hits wherever the fuck it hit. So what are the known influences that this person is being, oh yeah. This is what they know. Okay, this is something that they know. For most of them, they are trying to correct, right? How they've influenced this. I definitely stated that this was a stagnation out of this world. This shit was not moving at all. It was at a standstill. Okay? They told you to get in the car. And then by the time you got in the car, you put your seatbelt on, you know what I'm saying? Y'all rolled something up, got some good music going on, and then you realize there's no fucking engine. The shit don't move. Wow. So there is recognition here, guys, okay? That they ultimately, purposefully tried to waste your time. You caught on. That's why this karma is hitting them like this, because they weren't upfront with their intentions. You know what I'm saying? They either had you play the guessing game about what their intentions were, or they blatantly lied about it for some of you, right? Or they said nothing at all. They omitted shit, which is still a fucking lie. Ma'am, sir, breast is. Sit your little stupid ass down. That's still a lie, dummy. Okay? I don't know why people insist on playing with y'all like this. You cannot win when you play dirty. And you cannot win when you, okay, listen. Baby girl, baby boy, ma'am, sir, breasts. Advice for the future. The Aquarians, especially the ones that I fuck with, that fuck with me. Y'all fuck with me, right? Hard body, right? Okay. Love y'all down. My soul family? But think twice about fucking with them because they are protected. Spirit don't play about them. That shit will come back. You will forget what you did before the karma back slap you, pimp slap you right in your fucking face. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what hit you. You spinning. You're just spinning at that point. Trying to gain or regain balance, if you will, only you can't. Because the slaps keep coming, you know? They go forward and backward and forward and backward and forward and backward. But for some reason, this person is being given an opportunity to make this right. If you guys would have them, not have them back, but have the conversation. Shit. So what's the root cause of this? This is a subconscious influence. This is why this would have all went down before they could manipulate it good enough to not be receiving this karma, because they're unaware. They are unaware of their shortcomings. You understand? So we have the Lovers in the reverse. It's true. Misalignment for sure. The two of you did not want the same thing, yet y'all was trying to do the same shit together. What? Somebody would have had to compromise. Either you would have had to sit in the car with no engine, or you get out, call yourself an Uber, or tell, you know, your homegirl to pull up with, you know what I'm saying? Tell your homeboy to pull up or some shit. There's a choice that had to be made. The Lovers in the verse is also about inconsistency. Now, here's what I will say. This person thought that their shit was wrapped so tight that the inconsistency actually played in their favor. And that was completely incorrect. It was actually the inconsistency that ultimately led you to choosing yourself. Period. Disharmony, imbalanced, injustice, misaligned, unequally yoked, indecisiveness. This is what you were dealing with. Here's why the shit was hard to let go. That's what I just heard. There was an addiction here, a bit of an addiction to this person. Okay? Regardless of the toxicity that they brought into your life, the imbalance that they brought, the imbalance that you felt in your own energies, it was something about this person that made you, you know, you wanted this. You really wanted this. And you kind of thought it would turn around. You just thought it would take time. This could also be something that they told you, right? Verbally. It takes time. Relationships take time. Stuff like that. We don't need no title right now. We just go on with the flow. You got to work on shit like that. Shit like that. Right? Wah, 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 wah. Man, it's hard not to take shit like that personal, my G. Respectfully, it's hard not to take that personally, especially the blatant lies that some of you were told, okay? Blatant disrespect, right? You brought love into this situation. You were given disharmony and imbalance, and someone treating you as an option or a choice or as a object, right? For some of you, something to be played with, something to pass time by, entertainment, if you will, not a partner, not a relationship. I do feel, let me just say this, that after you, I will never be the same card definitely feels mirrored. This relationship changed you for sure. For the better for most of you. Some of you are still healing through this, but you will ultimately be able to see the silver lining in this. I promise that. Okay. Wow. So the past feeling in this connection. Yep, we have the King of Wands in the reverse. Can't make it up, guys. Whew, the arrogance, baby. Very impulsive this person was. Ruthless. Right? Towards someone who was so loving, giving. And it also says a double life. So we know that's not a lie. Wow. Wow. This is the type of energy that creates hysteria internally. because you can't decide if you love them or if you hate them. It's always changing. You can never just coast. You can never be, it's never comfortable. Lots of anxiety, lots of worry, lots of guessing and second guessing and second guessing. You know what I'm saying? There's never a moment to just breathe out. Even in the fun moments, there's the worry of when the shoe will drop, right? When the next shoe will drop, when this person will change again, when this person will make you feel like you're invisible again for some of you, right? One minute you're so into me, the next minute you're bored. Like, what is going on here? I don't actually have to deal with this. So I love where your energy is going for sure, just based on what has come out here. Your trajectory looks wonderful. There is someone who is relying on your listening ear, your forgiveness, actually. Okay, they have to actually mean it for this shit to work. Otherwise, they are in store for another karmic storm. They have already experienced something, guys. All right, this is the reasoning for them showing up. You like, girl, this ain't got nothing to do with me. Fuck them. Let them go burn. And they live in hell. No. Okay. Look, I can't even judge you on that, right? You have to piece yourself back together, right? You felt like you were at rock bottom at one point in time, especially having to radically accept what this actually was or was not. Yielding yourself to not personally beat yourself up for what you accepted, right? This person definitely, they did you bad. They did you dirty, you guys. Okay? They did. That goes without saying. So the expectation of forgiveness is certainly astronomical. It's huge. It's one that they should not have, but I don't believe that they are in control of their will to come towards you, because they want to end this karmic disarray that they are currently in. Now, I don't believe that they'll be able to end it entirely, but they will be able to soften the blows that are coming at them. But they have a long list of people to go through. I'm just gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, this is wild. Okay, let's go over to the extended. All right, we will see what the future view of this connection is from both of you all's perspectives. Let's see what the future has to hold for this connection. I also want to see what they believe your stance will be in all of this. This will determine what their next steps will be. I also want to see what their hopes and fears for the future are, right? For the two of you. What are their hopes and fears of this outcome? And then we will look directly at the potential outcome, whether you decide to engage with this or not. And then we'll get into what's going on with you. Okay, let's get your spirit messages. I want to see what blockages may be in the way or stagnating your success at this point in time, because I do feel like this energy that's gaining momentum is towards success, whatever that recipe looks like for you. So let's see what may be stagnating things so we can propel this. I also want to see what beauty for your work will you be given if this blockage is removed. We will then look to see what self-love practice will speed up momentum towards your divine counterpart, because you are deserving of that, having dealt with all of this, learning the lesson, of course. And then we will look at focus advice to yield your true, authentic, divine fulfillment and happiness, whatever that looks like for you, whatever your recipe of that is, how you can yield that in the least amount of time. Okay, but first, click that like button, click that subscribe button, and I will see you guys over at the extended. I'm gonna link it down below.